Hi, another video. Uh, it's sunny over there, but not around my back. Some of you may know that I'm moving, but not quite yet. House is this house. Is this officially under processing? Is sold. Someone offer, and now is like processing. So suppose I have to, or we have to move before September 1st. So I still have a couple months to pack. The thing is, I'm planning to move to China, which is not so far. If show you the map, let me see. Okay. I have to wear my glasses. Okay. I'm here and I want to move to here. Zhongshan. Did they show? Here, this is where I want to move. And if I zoom out, you can see like Hong Kong is not a big island. Okay, this is Hong Kong, and I want to move to that there. Now they have a highway, which this is the, I think, a well-known highway. We call 港珠澳. Gong is 香港 Hong Kong. 珠 is 珠海 珠海, and O is 澳門 Macau. So you can see there is a bridge. Can it focus? Hopefully. A bridge and an undersea tunnel from Hong Kong to here. My brother have a permit. He drive once to, like, the starting points around the Hong Kong International Airport. It took about an hour drive from Hong Kong side to the other side, about that area. So this is where I'm planning to move. Yeah, and this area is developing, and in the future, beside the Hong Kong airport, they have another highway is building from, is it focusing, from the Shenzhen airport to Zhongshan also. The problem is I haven't have a place to stay yet. That means I don't know where to move until I found a place in Zhongshan. If I'm going to Zhongshan now, Besides, I have to have the test. I will need to have a 14 days plus 7 quarantine in China, not in Zhongshan, in around Shenzhen area. That so I can't do anything. That's why I can't go to like house hunting yet. But I still do some starting my house hunting actually from last year. Okay, so some agent has been contacting me, and then I have seen some of it and still haven't decided which one and things like that. A house or apartment. I think it probably a semi house or a house. I don't know yet. Depends on the price and the conditions of the house. Yeah, but I don't prefer as high rise. I don't like high rise. Uh, Yesterday I talked to the kids. I said what they prefer. So Edson said yes, he don't want high rise. Since we moving to China, it's better not to live in a high rise. So and he said like if he coming back to China or like Southeast China or Hong Kong area, he will definitely live with me. Yeah. So I have to find a place for around like 4 bedrooms. One of the rooms, in case my parents will come over, or my relative or my friends will come, just for in case. So I'm planning to like starting to pack. I have to throw a lot of things away since when I move in here, I moved for 3 days and 5 truck, right? 5 truck of things. Since I moved in here, I also purchased something like a drum and some other stuff. And now I have to decide, like a lot of things have to go to charities and things. Most of the furniture will not be moved, like bed, all these tables. Most of it I will not move because the transport is very expensive. Now I have found like, or some a lot of things cannot be like, it's not worth to move if unless the things you have is very memorable, very expensive, or whatever. Otherwise it's not worth to move. They make quotations for just one truck, like moving truck. One truck of things will cost me 40 plus thousand not Hong Kong renminbi, 40 plus. So is end up around. Let me see. Let me use the calculations. Just make it to 45 in case. 45. Green focus. So you can see the price. It's not cheap for just moving. So it's US dollars, almost $7,000 to move one truck of stuff. So I have to decide like what and where, and then we have, yeah. And before I'm hoping that I'm able to like the border can be open for us who tomorrow I'm going to have my second doses of injections, the vaccines. So hopefully they have a policy that people who have already vaccinated can travel without quarantine. Then I can go and have a look of a house or what. Otherwise, around August, I will ship everything that I will keep to China, and then like to Zhongshan, I should say to Zhongshan, because Hong Kong is part of China. So I will ship the things to Zhongshan, and then I will find a place to rent in Hong Kong. At first we're thinking of like service apartment, but because of I have to ask whether small pets, doggy, can be like live with me. Otherwise, either I have to find a apartment or a flat to rent for a short period of time. I don't know how short or how long I have to stay in Hong Kong before I can really move into Zhongshan. Then, as long as I can go to Zhongshan, I will rent a place in Zhongshan while house hunting, because they have a lot of new apartment or whatever. Like one of the place I see, I like it. But the completions is next year, and is not fully finished. That means I still have to have like a couple months of renovation time, so it might take a year. That means it's headache. Yeah, because living in Zhongshan is much more cheaper than in Hong Kong. The difference is Hong Kong is selling like for a square foot in Hong Kong. Average price is 10,000 Hong Kong dollars for a square foot. So it's about 1,200 something for a square foot. Okay, this is almost it's very hard to find. Okay, for average now, like a new house in my area, we're talking about double, 20,000 Hong Kong per square foot. Okay, but in China, especially in Zhongshan, because China, if it's in Shanghai, will be expensive. Okay, but in Zhongshan, they're talking about the where I'm look around is my budget is about this price per square meters. This is the price for per square meters. And the way they calculate, I don't know. So my budget is about of course I sometimes what your budget is doesn't mean it's end up will be right. This is around the price I'm thinking of. And they don't really have it's not much second hand market. Is because like you like a first hand you just need to pay a small tax for a new house or new place, new apartment. But for second hand market, they have to, I don't know like who going to pay this amount of money. Like for example, your house buying for $10,000, and then you're not able to sell the house in 2 years. After 2 years, they give you a house permit. Then you're able to sell it. Like for example, like 2 years later, you're going to sell your house, and your house costs have 50,000 profit. Okay, the price difference. That 50,000, you will need to pay 30% selling tax. Okay, 30%. This is how they control the price of the housing, since they have lots. Just like Singapore, you're not able to, like buy and sell freely like in Hong Kong. This is how it works. So, headache. Tons of things. As you know, I will need to pack and decide what or when all by myself. And sometimes maybe some of the things I will video call the children and say like, do you want this? Do you want that? Or this can be thrown away? This is, I think I have to do it online. Lucky of the technology that we have video call. Yeah. So, and the other part of the topics, I think I'm going to separate the video into two video. So the second part I want to talk about is the what you call is the transport or traveling restrictions. Okay,